The next Armaf is fresh out of the mailbox. We got Club de Nuit Untold. Now, I have seen a little bit of chatter here and there on Instagram about people giving this joint a thumbs up or whatever. I just don't know what scent profile it currently is. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be designer based on the other two releases, but there's only one way to find out. Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can check out Club de Nuit Untold.
We're all alone in the villa of the Riviera. There's some friends from the south side in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Good morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, 𝗙𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 possibly this. I'm considering dropping this champion, like, I like to call this like a rain jacket, you know what I'm saying, with the ball sprayer squad, which looks kind of suspect for people who just don't know, but it's a great conversational piece. So if I should put this on the merch store, let me know, cut the check, because no freebies this year is available on the merch store. So MrCubaknow.com for all you Cubano needs. Untold Club de Nuit. Again, I didn't look up anything. I'm sure there's videos out there. I haven't seen any. I don't know what it smells like, but I have heard people say that, yo, Coobs, you gotta get this one. This one's the better one or whatever. They didn't tell me what it smells like, but again, if I'm judging it by the other two releases, I'm going to assume designer. We will find out. Let me get some test strips on deck. And the other two were okay. Like the Iconic joint was nice, but it didn't blow my doors off. And the Urban Man joint was pretty good. But again, they were both designer joints. So I don't know based on the color, like what this one is going to be designer wise. But there's only one way to find out. Let's crack this joint open. All right, kind of looks like a little reflective reddish kind of red and gold Millesime Imperial hybrid kind of thing. I have no idea. But we're gonna find out right now. Nothing else to it but to do it. Let's just smell this shit and just get it over with. Hopefully it's not complete shit, but let's see. Armaf Untold Club de Nuit. Oh, Baccarat Rouge. Why would you go Baccarat Rouge on this one, but go designer on the other two? I feel like they're trying to go for like the hype beast line. I mean, it smells nice. I like this joint. It's Baccarat Rouge 540. At least it's niche. That's what I was looking for. A little bit of niche vibes. All right, let's try this on skin. It smells really nice. Let's see, let's see. Let's see, let's see. Club de Nuit Untold, huh? Yo, it's got a bit of a vibe. There's a little bit of a rubber band rubberiness. Trying to see if it's the jacket. No. There's a little bit of a rubbery kind of essence coming off of this. It's not overly sweet. Got the right amount of musk, right amount of candy. It's a very nice, it's more of like a Baccarat Rouge with a twist, but it smells nice. I like this joint. Doesn't smell like it's a performance monster off skin. Let me do like a normal-ish spray and see. Scent profile though for a Baccarat Rouge, not too bad. It's a little alcoholic punchy on the opening. It's a little bit, give it a second. Yo, it's not bad. It's pretty good. For the price point especially, I still get that rubbery aspect though. There's a little bit of like an overstretched rubber band kind of scent profile coming off this joint, which is not off-putting, it's just a little weird. It also doesn't smell like it's a performance animal off of my skin. My skin, again, is very funny sometimes, like it just sops shit up. And I think it's doing that with this fragrance. I don't get much of like a crazy performance out of it, but the scent itself is actually really nice. Really nice. Other than that stretched rubber band opening and that harsh alcoholic clone-ish vibe that you're getting from the opening, scent profile is nice. I like that they went Baccarat Rouge 540. I definitely appreciate that way more. Let me let this joint dry down a little bit. I'm gonna really give it the benefit of the doubt. Let me see how it does dry down. Yo, it's not bad. I like this one definitely a lot more than the other two. So far, Untold is definitely my favorite from the drops that I've currently smelled. There is one more, I believe. I'm waiting for that joint to come in. But this one so far, for a Baccarat Rouge, it's Baccarat Rouge with a twist. So for Baccarat Rouge with a twist, I kind of like this joint. I kind of like it. It feels a little bit muskier. The sweetness isn't super overbearing. It doesn't feel very girlish or chicky. It's very nicely balanced. It's got little nuances here and there that are kind of weird off of my skin, but it doesn't throw me off. It just feels weird. It doesn't smell bad or anything like that. I wonder if I could find notes. Damn, Fragrantica jumped on this bitch real quick. So it's saffron, jasmine, ambergris, amberwood, fir resin, and cedar. Let me throw a little Baccarat Rouge real quick. I got the little EDP joint. Let me just do a little Baccarat Rouge side to side real quick. All right, so I'm gonna just do a quick comparison. Baccarat Rouge versus Untold. Wow, it comes off super sweet off of my skin, the Baccarat Rouge. Almost cranberry cocktailish for some weird reason. Surprisingly enough, the fuck? Surprisingly enough, the Untold smells a little bit more masculine than the EDP concentration. The EDP off of my skin is bumping up like a crazy cranberry cocktail type blend. Extra on the sweetness. It smells kind of like a dull fruit punch cranberry cocktail blend. Yet the Untold version comes off a little bit muskier, still sweet, very Baccarat Rouges, but with a twist, with a little bit more masculinity. I'm fucking shocked. The EDP on the Baccarat Rouge seems to be performing a little bit better off of my skin than the Untold. However, I'm kind of appreciating how Untold smells on my skin at this moment versus the Baccarat Rouge EDP. Let me let that one dry down a little bit. All right, so the Baccarat Rouge has enough time to dry down. All right, so I'm gonna hit y'all with my final verdict. Comparing these two fragrances, which this is a clone of this with a twist, I'm going to make a statement that might upset some people and will cause some stir. I like a little bit more the scent profile of Untold on my skin at this moment than the EDP of 540. The 540 comes off a little bit sweet and slightly femmy off of my skin right now than the Untold. The Untold's muskiness like smells a little bit fire off my skin. Yes, on the opening, you do get that alcohol punch. It lasts only a couple of seconds. You also get that stretched rubber band smell. That one seems to linger around and it comes and it goes. Like I still feel a little remnants of it, but as I initially said, it's not an off-putting scent. It's kind of that twist factor. This is definitely a way better release than the other two fragrances. So far, Untold is the #1 for me. Number 2 is the Urban Man Club de Nuit, and number 3 is the Iconic Blue. So yes, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give Untold a 7.2. I like this joint and it's definitely a ball sprayer. Very good. It smells good. I'm not gonna lie, it smells good. It's interesting why they decided to go designer with the other two and then niche with this one. So I'm extra curious on what the last one's gonna be. Let me know what you guys think. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. Great alternative for that price point. And I think this one's gonna get some hype. If it doesn't already, I'm sure I'll hear all about it. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the gang. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.